Hello, nice to be back with you. I quite enjoy making these things now. So it's been a couple of weeks. I've been up in Cantabria, meeting and talking to some teachers there in Santander, which was great. Hello to any of you that have made it here. And also in Oxford with some Dutch primary teachers. Hello guys, if any of you made it from there. And also visiting my folks over in the UK. And I got to see the bikes as well, one of which you can see here on this very fine mug that I'm drinking from. Yesterday was International Women's Day, and tomorrow is the start of the TESOL Spain Conference as well. So if you ever get the chance to attend that, that's one of my favourite conferences of them all. So this is kind of like I suppose a TESOL Spain edition clip. If anybody arrives here from the conference tomorrow, Saturday, after the weekend, then great stuff and nice to see you. So the question, what can I do with the quiet ones? What can I do with my quiet students? My answer is leave them alone. Let them be quiet. That's my first answer. That's the answer I'm going to give today. And in so many ways, I think that's it's an inadequate answer, possibly a little bit annoying, but it is the answer that I'm going to give on this clip, because I think it's one possible answer, and it's the answer that we often overlook. And if anything, I sort of started this channel to be able to explore some of the sort of less explored avenues and some of the sort of, not the key points, maybe the secondary, tertiary points, maybe something, that lies in sort of 4th, 5th, 6th place, these avenues, because there is so much to managing the moment in a teenage class. And just letting them be quiet students and leaving them alone, teacher, is, I think also, it's a valid strategy that you need in your arsenal. So in future clips, I will explore how to get students speaking, how to, when we need them to speak. But for now, what do I do with the quiet ones? My answer is leave them alone. Look, I hate dancing. It's not that I would like dancing if I could just overcome myself. It's not that there's a dancer within me trapped. No, I really don't like dancing very much. And I would go to all sorts of celebrations, parties. Look, Norton, isn't it fantastic? Turn it round. We've got the Matchless there. I want to be careful though, because recently I was doing an online lesson and I did pour sweet black coffee all over my keyboard. And it hasn't quite been the same since. I would go to all sorts of parties. The April Fair here in Seville, family get-togethers, things in village halls, wedding receptions, all sorts of things I'd go to and enjoy myself. If it weren't for the fact that I could be sitting there having a wonderful chat, and then at any given moment somebody will come along and pull at my arm going, come on, have a dance. Or even worse, somebody's there who likes to dance and they decide that would be good for everybody. And they loudly proclaim, come on now, everybody's got to dance, everybody's got to dance. I can tell you that in that moment, that person becomes my enemy. Anyway, that's my little parallel. So why, if they're quiet students, why try to make them not quiet? What can I do with my quiet students? Nothing, leave them, they're quiet. Leave them to be quiet. It's not rocket science, is it? What do you want to do with a person who doesn't like to dance? Well, try to make them dance. Why? Leave them alone. Let them sit down and have a chat. They'll be perfectly happy. Now, obviously, I'm not completely mad. I mean, there is a time when you need to say to your students, look, I need you to practice these sentences. I need you to say these sentences to a partner or these questions and practice them, because you need to practice the language in order to assimilate it. And that, yes. There are times when you say to your students, yeah, I need a response from you. I need you to, I need some feedback to know whether or not you understand what I'm explaining. Yes, obviously, but that's structured. But spontaneous, speak, don't be quiet. I mean, it might as well be dance. Do you know what I mean? So, one more time, I'm going to say it one more time because I'm enjoying saying this. What can we do with the quiet ones? Leave them alone. Let them be quiet ones. Maybe just occasionally in your class, when you're confronted with that and you've not got, you're not getting the reactions you want, maybe you could ask yourself, okay, does it matter? Does it make a big difference in this situation? And am I just trying to get quiet students to speak because they're quiet? And if so, is that just a kind of knee-jerk reaction from me because I want them to be something they're not? And if it doesn't make a difference, maybe we can just give them some space. And what you find when you do that sometimes is that your quiet students, they were with you all along, just in their own quiet way. Okay, so in the next few clips, I'll talk about getting students to speak, getting reticent students to speak in a productive way. But for the time being, I wanted to leave you with that particular answer. Guys, strength and energy with your teaching.